The federal government has applied to withdraw the illegal possession of firearms charge it filed against suspended Central Bank of Nigeria Governor Godwin Emefiele at the Federal High Court in Lagos. Justice Nicholas Oweibo had on July 25th admitted Emefiele to a 20 million naira bail on a 2-count charge of illegal possession of firearms and ammunition and ordered his remand at the Ikoyi Correctional Center pending the fulfillment of his bail conditions. Emefiele was, however, rearrested by operatives of Department of State Services, that's the DSS. The report.
The defense legal team asked courts to dismiss the application to withdraw the charges because the prosecution disobeyed the court's order granting the defendants bail. The Director of Public Prosecutions at the Federal Ministry of Justice, Muhammad Abubakar, said its decision to withdraw the charges is informed by emerging facts and circumstances of the case which requires further investigation.
So we're withdrawing pending further investigation. At the end of which we probably come back with more charges, more counts.
Counsel for Emefiele, Joseph Daudu San, responded that such a request under sections 174, subsection 1 and 3 of the Nigerian Constitution cannot be made orally, but through a formal application that must demonstrate the public interest, the interest of justice, and the need to prevent abuse of legal system.
Of an order that says you can go to your house and sleep, which will you take? We don't care about access. We are not asking for access. We are saying that the Nigerian laws must be obeyed. And if the courts in this country give an order, God forbid the day that court orders will be subject to interpretation of every subordinate agency. It will then get to the point that a police corporal will say, is it not the same court that the other people are disobeying? And when a man is in two fighting and the magistrate says he should go home, he will decide to say, no, you cannot go. So it starts from this level. If it can be done at this level and it is not attended to, then it will spread to the bottom and it will be a lawless society.
The DPP told reporters that Emefiele is facing a 20-count charge in the FCT High Court for allegedly unlawful advantages that violates the ICPC Act. Abubakar explained that there were administrative procedures the DSS had to follow before transferring a detainee to another agency, which caused a delay in the agency's compliance with the court order.
The first issue of access is not true. He has unfettered access to his lawyers, his relatives, his friends at all times. On the matter of disobedience, we are not in disobedience of the court order. When the court rendered its ruling granting the defendant bail, it was in 2 legs. It was granted bail and to be remanded in the custody of the Correctional Service pending fulfillment of bail conditions.
The judge adjourned the case till Thursday, August 17th, to rule on the application.